Here's Brody Brazil.
And by the way, if you're expecting a retirement announcement from Joe Thornton, I do not see that ever coming, even when he knows it, and even when it's widely known. I don't think he's ever going to put out a statement or do a press conference. I don't see it happening because that's such a hard thing to go through personally. Patrick Marleau did it, but I just don't think that that's in Joe's DNA. To want to go through that, to choose to go through that. It's a hard thing to get up there in front of everybody and say, I'm done. Even if you know it is, to have that admission it's not something that any professional athlete looks forward to necessarily, and some of them, they dread it. I guess some might be happy. They had a good career, or they've done well, and they know it's time, or they want to spend time with their family. Fine, I get it. There are reasons to be happy about being done, but I would say a lot of them, including Joe Thornton, probably not thrilled that he has to say this. So I would not really ever expect a formal ceremony. Maybe I could be wrong. I really could be, but I do know one thing. It's not something that they enjoy as much as, fans enjoy it. Let's celebrate Patrick Marleau. Let's talk about his career. Let's hear his responses, all that stuff. It's kind of for the fans. A retirement announcement is not really for the player, if you think about it. And especially somebody like Joe Thornton. But to answering the question here, the real question for the Sharks is, after Patty, after Joe, do you retire anymore? Who is it? In what order? I'm not here to say there's definite rights or wrongs, or I don't even have a recommendation. I'm just curious. I hope that they do continue to keep the wheel moving on this to those who deserve it, right? You got to have a bar. I don't know where that bar is set. I mean, with Mr. Shark, it doesn't get much more, flawless than that. And then Jumbo right after. But where do you go next? And when do you do it? And I think Joe Thornton's probably, for me, if you're going to do Patty this year, it only makes sense to just wait until next year to do Joe Thornton. I mean, he was playing as of last season. So